For many, the big attraction of drone flying is the first-person point of view, dodging rocks and trees, taking risks you would never take in an airplane. Our Jim Moore headed to the U.S. National Drone Racing Championship and found 2 pilots who fly big iron by day and then switch to tiny plastic in their off hours.
Governor's Island, New York, where the National Drone Racing Championships venue was created in just a few days with tents and flags, nylon gates to mark the courses flown first-person view, or FPV.
The best pilots in the country have all come here to test their skills against each other.
About 150 pilots qualified to take a shot at a piece of this year's $50,000 prize purse. And while most have little or no experience flying airplanes from the inside, there were at least 2 professional pilots in this field. Tyler Declan Darby flies Cessna Citations for a day job. He says FPV flying is every bit as thrilling.
With this, you're in the cockpit flying through, gates and around flags and by grandstands, really low, really fast, and it's an adrenaline rush. You're just shaking. You'll fly. Sometimes you fly under through a gate around a flag, and you'll get so close you'll forget, and then you duck. You duck you're sitting in a chair, flying a toy airplane, and you get so immersed in the moment, you duck. And then when you do loops and rolls, your head is like doing this. It's awesome. It's awesome.
The Drone Sports Association landed major sponsors and a television deal in a bid to take this sport mainstream. Sports need stars, and an airline pilot, Kevin Doherty, is one of them. He goes by Stinger Swarm on YouTube and posts freestyle videos for a growing number of followers. He said his flight training gave him an edge at first.
It does help in terms of spatial orientation when you're flying, and just situational awareness. As you're aware, as a pilot, you're always trying to think, as many steps ahead as you can. Like, what can I be doing now to be ready for what's coming up?
But stick and rudder skills only go so far.
All you have is a thrust vector and the direction you point it. And so you're always, I guess I came into it with a little bit of an understanding of physics and how flight characteristics work and energy management. And that was helpful, but that only gets you so far. Once you get a couple of months in, it's all equal playing field.
As if to prove the point, he ended this heat with controlled flight into a gate. Which happens a lot. Even the best pilots usually wind up walking the course to collect their aircraft. But friendships and camaraderie balance out some of those disappointments and frustrations.
You would have had this.
I had it.
Oh, you didn't ride the throttle.
You have to try it once.
Darby said GA pilots, particularly the professionals, will find in first-person view flying a reward that might surprise them.
Absolutely. It'll make them fall in love with flying again. Because, granted, we love flying, but sometimes it's work. Work is work sometimes, even if you love what you do. But this isn't work. These are grown men flying toy airplanes at 100 miles an hour. Do I have to say any more? Really?
On Governor's Island at the National Drone Racing Championships, I'm Jim Moore, AOPA Live.
So that's some impressive flying and a challenge. And I can tell you, I've had the opportunity to fly first-person view with using a drone, and I wholeheartedly agree that if you aren't excited about flying before you do it, you will after. It's a pretty cool experience.
Yeah, it really is exciting and looks like it'll be really challenging but fun.